Welcome back to Bro I Pray. Today, we are diving into a fascinating comparison between the constitutions of South Africa and the United States. We'll explore rights explicitly mentioned in South Africa's constitution that you won't find in the US Constitution, and their real-world impacts. First, we have the right to a healthy environment. In South Africa, this mandates the government to protect and improve the environment. In the US, environmental laws aren't constitutionally guaranteed, leaving them potentially susceptible to political or economic pressures. Next is the right to housing. In South Africa, this right drives programs aimed at providing housing for the disadvantaged. In the US, housing programs are subject to budget cuts and policy changes due to the absence of this right in the Constitution. Third, the rights to food, water, healthcare, and social assistance in South Africa's Constitution establish a foundation for social security programs. In the US, the lack of constitutional backing can lead to disparities in access and quality. Children's rights in the South African Constitution provide a legal foundation for child welfare. In the US, the absence of explicit constitutional children's rights means child welfare policies can vary significantly from state to state. Next, the right to education in South Africa has driven efforts to provide universal basic education. In the US, education policy is primarily determined at the state level, leading to variations in education quality and access. We then have the right to use one's chosen language and participate in cultural life. This promotes linguistic and cultural diversity in South Africa. In the US, cultural and linguistic policies are often dealt with at the state or community level. The right of access to information in South Africa has been instrumental in promoting government transparency. In the US, while there's the Freedom of Information Act, it isn't constitutionally guaranteed, which can sometimes limit its effectiveness. Lastly, the rights of arrested, detained, and accused people are laid out in detail in South Africa's constitution, providing a strong legal basis for due process. The US Constitution has protections for the accused, but not all of the rights explicitly listed in the South African Constitution. While these rights aren't explicitly stated in the US Constitution, many are protected under various federal and state laws, court interpretations, and amendments to the Constitution. Both countries have unique strengths and challenges when it comes to safeguarding the rights of their citizens. We hope this comparison has given you some insights into how different nations approach the fundamental question of human rights. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Bro I Pray. Stay tuned for more enlightening comparisons. Until then, stay empowered. I hope this suits your needs. If you need more assistance, feel free to ask.